Are you ready?
Oh, yeah, we got a good one for you today, folks. Welcome to the Crypto Walk with Alex Dozier. We're going to talk about CRO, VVS, and our old friend Single Finance. See what's going on there. Let's get into it. All right, so we're going to take a stop at Coin Market Cap, and we're going to check out VVS Finance, see what kind of price action we've got going on here. So we are currently sitting at quad 03178. So we have come up from our low because we had hit an all-time new low. I want to say a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. I took a little bit of a vacay. Where does it show it on here? Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Show some more. All-time low. Oh no, we still haven't hit that. I think it was CoinGecko that showed it. But an all-time high, we are down almost 80% from our all-time high of 0001549. Yeah, it's not going to show that. Okay, so here's the 30-day low. Quad 02323. So we are, decently back from that low. On CoinMarketCap, we're sitting at rank number 443 on 40,000 watch list. I feel like that's up too. Not a lot, but I think it's up. So people are definitely getting into this thing. Today is just a down day, but if you go to the 7-day, you feel a little bit better. Look at that thing. Woo. You go 7 days out, yeah. Again, you're quad 028. So a lot of green happened. We bounced heavily off that low, percentage wise. I want to let me. This couldn't get good. That shows it at the bottom. Let's see 1 month out. No, 1 month out does not make us feel good. Got a ways to go from that one. But hey, it's been again. It launched at just a terrible time in the market. Um, but there's still 60 million hodlers. Let's go. I'd have to check that one. I don't know about that. Come on, let's go, VVS. Buy and hold your VVS. Tectonic is mooning. I don't get into Tectonic. Oscar Ramos, a guy I follow on YouTube, he started talking about it. I mean, I've seen it like sitting in the DeFi wallet. I, I mean, it's cool. Just another DeFi item. I don't know. I didn't really see anything special about it, so um, I'd have to really dive deep into some research on it and see what's going on there. Market cap for VVS sitting at 72.7 million. So again, it's not where it was. But at this point in the game, we're not going to worry about where it was. We're going to worry about where it's going. And I do like that there has been some news or some updates, and it's a very cool one too. I actually like what they're trying to do. Um, Very interesting. We're going to talk about here in a minute their impermanent loss tool, which I think I like it. I think I do. We're going to talk about it, but I think I like it, and maybe you will like it too. I'm going to try to convince you. It's not, financial advice, but I think it's cool anyway. So crypto.com, we are sitting at basically 40 cents. Um, Rank number 17, down 2.6% for the day. If we look at Trading View, I mean, again, it's like, you can look at it and say, okay, well, 5 days out, we're we're above where we were 5 days out. I mean, things definitely went positive for the market over these last almost a week, not a full week, but almost a week. Um, do I think we are out of the woods? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Um, I think we're gonna have quite a few more dips in us until we get to March when the rate increase happens. Uh, so what I do like about CRO for one, I like their app. Uh, I am I like their DeFi wallet. I think it makes DeFi easy for somebody. Uh, for I don't think I'm considered a boomer. I'm not 40 yet, so I don't think I'm a boomer, but I kind of want to call myself a boomer. I think boomer sounds cool. So I'm, a pre-boomer. How about that? I'll be a pre-boomer. Um, I don't the DeFi stuff is weird, man. It's funky. It takes time to get into it. And I like the crypto.com DeFi wallet. I think it makes it very easy um to get into it. I like the fact that I can get into OpenSea from it. Obviously VVS, Tectonic if I was interested in that. I mean, there's a lot that DeFi wallet and the fact that it's connected to your crypto.com app, it's very convenient. So I like crypto.com for that. I like its tokenomics with the crypto.com NFTs and the fact that everything you do in the DeFi wallet is it costs CRO. So there's a lot of tokenomics that I think are there for CRO. Um, but looking at their price action, I mean, honestly, I just it's hard to really get into technicals because this market is driven more by the news and the macro environment, Bitcoin, than it is the coin itself. But I will say again, you have the Super Bowl commercial coming. I think that's going to be very bullish for it. I mean, there are so many people that watch the Super Bowl, and Crypto.com has an ad in there. I hope it's a good one. For some reason, when I look at the Google Trends, the Matt Damon commercial is trending. So we're going to take a minute. It's literally a minute. And we're going to watch it because it's trending. I don't know why it's trending. I feel like everybody should have seen this thing by now. But let's go.
History is filled with almosts.
Born
With those who
himself.
almost adventured, who almost achieved, but ultimately, for them it proved to be too much. Then there are others, the ones who embrace the moment
Fortune
and
favors the
commit.
brave, baby.
And in these moments of truth, these men and women, these mere
I've been
mortals,
hip to Matt for a while, but
just
he's
like you and
born
me,
identity to me.
as they peer over the edge, they calm their minds and steel their nerves
I can't wait to see what they do for the Super Bowl.
with four simple words that have been whispered by the intrepid since the time of the Romans. Fortune favors the brave.
Fortune favors the brave, baby. You got to be brave to have some diamond hands with CRO and VVS at this point, especially VVS. Fortune favors the brave when it comes to VVS. All right, so we're gonna hop over to Twitter. So I believe this is the official VVS Twitter, but it doesn't have the check mark, so I don't know. It's the one with I follow both this one and VVS Finance Worldwide. VVS Finance Worldwide is a lot more active, but they only have like 3,000 followers, whereas this particular VVS account has 66,000 followers. So, which one's the official? I couldn't honestly say until it gets a freaking check mark. But I follow both. So, I feel like this one's the official, but if you know for a fact and how you know, let me know. Um, but anyway, so the newest thing they had come out was this impermanent loss tool. Okay. So, one, no one likes impermanent loss. That's why we're excited to introduce Pool Insights and Smart LP Removal beta to help combat it. So, break, time out. If you do not know what impermanent loss is, it is okay. So, if you stake $100 worth of LP, uh, and the value of what you staked dropped to a value of $90, you have an impermanent loss of $10. Why is it impermanent? Because you haven't sold it. It's not real. It's not a real loss. Um, you can look at it, you can see it. It's not a real loss until you sell it. Just like if you had a gain, okay, so let's say you put $100 worth of LP tokens in and it moons, and now you have $100 in profit. You don't have it unless you sell it. It can go right back down. It only matters when you sell it. So that's what an impermanent loss is, because it's not permanent. It could go lower, it could come back. It's just not, it's not real. It's not a realized gain or loss. In this particular instance, we're talking about loss. All right, back in, time in. View your liquidity info and set target conditions for LP removal while still earning VVS. So what this is it's making it even more passive. Okay, so I will tell you, obviously, I have VVS staked in the mining pools, glitter mine, and in the farming in the LP farm. I watch it every day. Okay, I'm always looking at it. Now, if you really want to get passive, that's what this thing would do. So if you put it in there and you say, okay, you did some math on it, da, 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 and you said, hey, if this thing drops, if the value of my tokens drop by 20%, I don't care how much APY I'm getting, I want to get out of there. You can apparently, with this tool, you can set that and say, hey, if I'm down X percent, let's say 20, pull me the heck out of there. Okay. Um, and again, it really makes it passive. It makes it to where you don't have to literally be glued to the your phone, or however you're monitoring your crypto. So two, Smart LP removal allows liquidity providers on VVS to manage your exit strategy by setting conditions on when to execute the LP removal. Users will still continue earning VVS rewards whilst waiting for their orders to be executed. So, yeah, I think that's cool, and they're following right along with their roadmap. This was in there. They talked about doing it. Pool insights allow liquidity providers to actualize personalized, insightful statistics to monitor their crystal farm's performance. Access to two categories: overall liquidity, pair deposit status. Interesting. Um, I could see that. I could see where that would be actually very useful, because I honestly don't remember. I don't, you know what I mean? Because like I remember how to do it. Like in order to do the VVS and CRO, I had to put the same amount of value in for the LP. I don't remember what it was. I know I'm down in value from when I done it because I did it a while ago. It's an impermanent loss, obviously, but I don't remember what it was. So that would be interesting to actually be able to see the breakdown. So that's very cool. It says beta, so I don't know if it's actually available for everybody. We're gonna try it. And did I want to? Is that all I wanted to do? No, I want to search. Look at crypto.com first. Yeah, see, this one's got the blue check mark. See, I want the one with the blue check mark, man. 1.7 million followers. Fortune favors the brave, baby. Oh yeah, it's a pinned one. Yeah. I don't know why that's trending on Google Trends. Like, I mean, I feel like everybody could see it. If you were, I mean, people are obviously Googling the heck out of it, but it's not really hiding from you. Um, so a lot of their page just seems to be more about the fact that they're really trying to get this NFT thing going. I have had zero success getting an NFT on their NFT marketplace. Zero. I want one of those loaded lions. Those are cool. They have a lot of drops for their NFTs. I just can't get one. So single finance. um, they dropped. They're listed on Gate.io. If you remember, if you were part of the IGO, they were going for 5 cents a token, and they dropped on Gate.io, and they're currently trading at 19 cents. Now, I will say I am a US citizen, and when I went in here, it said I couldn't do anything with single finance based on where I live. So if you are in the Americas, I don't know that you'd be able to do it on here, but this is where it's at. It's in Gate.io. You just type in single, and here you go. It's actually up today, 1.6% when the rest of the market is down. That's good. Let's see. Where am I at? Let's see what it's been doing for the past week. Oh, can I not see it? I've never been on Gate.io. What is this? We're gonna call this what? Why is it going into the future? That's weird. Yeah, I don't like that at all. But anyway, I'm not gonna go through it here. You can hit me in the comments and I can kind of talk to you about it. But there is a way to do things like on Gate.io, Binance, and all that from the US, even though you're not supposed to. Um, Basically, you have to use a VPN to say you're somewhere else. The way they know you're in the US is based on your IP address. And if you change your IP address to somewhere that you're allowed to do things like single finance, XRP, things like that on exchanges that are not um, US friendly, there's a way to do it. But I'm not going to get into that. So if you're somebody like me who's sitting on a ton of single finance, or not a ton, I don't have a ton, I'm sorry. Somebody like me who's sitting on some singles and you don't really know what to do with it, you could technically sell them on Gate.io. So single finance has a website, which it's here. It's interesting. Um, so their website was kind of bland. I didn't really care about it. But you can stake. So stake single and earn single. Their estimated APR is 147%. But this is the one that caught my eye right here. Stake some USDC, so stablecoin, and single LP, 363% APR. I know some of you guys out there have a ton of single from that IGO. Ton. If you can match that with some USDC, you can get a very good APR. 363%. And then stake VVS single LP. If you were part of the IGO, I know you have the singles and I know you have some VVS. 319% APR. Now, I'm not saying to do any of this, okay? Do your own research, not financial advice. Don't I'm not telling you to do a single thing with anything, okay? These are some great APRs. Just know it's risky. Just know it's complete risk. Uh, this thing can go away tomorrow. Who knows? But you could probably hang out in here if you're in it for the very short term. Okay. It says unlock and receive rewards on the 14th. So if you get in here now and get out Valentine's Day, boom. That's a quick 319% APR. I know some of you guys have a ton of it. So hey, something to consider. I'm not telling you to do anything. So I'm on VVS. I don't see this LP removal thing. Okay, so it said it was a beta, and maybe it's not a beta for like where I'm at. I don't know, but it's not here. Like the screenshots in the Twitter showed like where it would be, what it would look like, and it shows it being in your dashboard and on this page, but I don't see it. So I click down. That doesn't do anything for me. If I go to and click on my mines, I don't see anything there either. So I don't know. when they're going to release, like, I don't know. I mean, they put it out on their Twitter that it's there. I think it's a really cool idea. I don't know where I would set mine if it was available for me. I'll check it. I mean, I check this stuff on a regular basis anyway, but I will definitely be looking and seeing if it shows up to allow me to put that impermanent loss thing in there. Kind of want to claim that 24 cents if it goes up again. Oh, see, I was gonna say if it goes up again, I was gonna claim it. um, so as you can see, the Crystal Farms are still getting 122% APR, and Glitter Mines 112% APR. So still getting some very decent APRs here. Um, Out of the 306 I put in here, which there's definitely some impermanent loss there. I'm sitting on $17 total platform yield, so not bad. I mean, I'll take it. Whatever. Uh, let's see if they have some crazy APRs. So their VVS USDC is sitting at 168% APR. That's half of what Single Finance was offering. VVS and USDT, same thing, 169% APR. Um, Single and VVS, 129% APR. So it was definitely higher on Single Finance. You just got to be willing to take that risk. And you would actually have to be able to do it, which I don't know if it's going to let you do it being in the US. You might have to try that funky stuff. Uh, what? I don't know what that was. Where's single? So I'm sitting on 42 single tokens. Let me move myself out of the way. So I'm sitting on 42 single tokens. If I wanted to swap it for some USDC, I would get 8 USDC, which, $8 because it's a stable coin. So, interesting. I might do it just to get rid of the single tokens because I just don't have enough to really care. And in order for me to buy more, I'd have to get into Gate.io and do a whole bunch of crazy stuff over there. I just don't see myself doing it. So I think that's all I got for you guys today. I really wanted to show you how to do the impermanent loss, but I don't have it. Like, it's not available for me. It says it's in beta. Um, and they act like they rolled it out in beta, but I guess it's only maybe for certain people. Let me know in the comments below if you have it available. What do you think about it? You're going to use it. If you did use it, what would you set it to? Because here's my thing with the impermanent loss removal tool. You're going to lock in a loss. So if you're going to set it, I wouldn't set it. I, I wouldn't set it within a reasonable parameter. Okay. So we're sitting at, according to this, which I thought we were higher, quad 0318. Okay. So I would, I would be leery of setting it to within a 10% loss because honestly, it's very likely we could drop 10% in a matter of days. It just doesn't take much. This is crypto, and this is a highly speculative coin right now, token. I'm sorry, because it just came out, so it typically falls harder than the rest of the market. If you were going to do it, I wouldn't set it reasonable. I would set it so low that it would have to be so low that it would scare me. Okay. So if I was going to do it, would I set it at quad 02? That's a possible. That's a very possible because I bought quite a bit. I bought some last night too at this price, but I bought some at quad 04. I don't think I ever bought any at quad 05. I think I started getting into it at quad 04. So if I got all the way down to quad 02, that would be a 50% loss, if I'm not mistaken. Um, but again, would I want to lock in that loss? Because that's what the impermanent loss removal tool thing is going to do for you. It's going to lock in your losses. Um, So again, I think you would need to set it to a scary number. Like you would have to think to yourself, if I woke up and saw VVS at this price, would that price scare me enough to sell? And that would be a number you could set it to. Because if you set it to something reasonable, you'll be selling it all the time and hopping out of it and taking losses. Like if you put it in there and said, if I lose 5%, pull me out, you'll be out by the end of the day, bud. Like, what are you doing? So, let me know in the comments below. What do you think? What are you gonna do with it when it rolls out fully? If you have access to it, let me know. And then also the single finance token. What are you gonna do for you guys out there that had the single finance token and you're still sitting on it? If you are, what are you gonna do with it? And if you aren't sitting on it, what what did you do with it? Like, did you swap it or did you sell it some kind of way? So I'm very curious, very curious. What's crazy is technically the single finance token is worth more than VVS as far as a single token, 19 cents. That's pretty high. Um, which is a heck of a growth from the 5 cents that I got it for. So, I wouldn't swap it here for $8. Or maybe I would. I don't know. I'd have to do the math on that. Is 42? Eh, that might actually be accurate. Yeah. Um. All right. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys. It's a lot. It's a very interesting topic. There's a lot to go on here. So hopefully this didn't run too long. If you're still here, appreciate you. And peace.